Well, hi everybody. Welcome to today's show. I'm Kevin Kuretzky, and welcome to today's Kevin Kuretzky Show. Today's show came actually from a viewer email I read that spurred a great idea. You know, when I read your emails, I do really listen for your ideas, look to your ideas, because you make this show. It's viewer to viewer. It's each one of us. I'm just the viewer with the information. That's all I am. Today's topic came from Mike in Chicago, Illinois. Mike's email to me was really touching. He told me about his struggles. It was after the show about gratitude, and I opened up, and he told me about his struggles. And Mike, thank you for that. Thank you, because that's what this show is all about. He told me about how he overcame his challenges, and how he did it was he stopped limiting himself. In his life, he just stopped limiting himself. One of the great lines that came from his email was, "I never thought I could do anything. I never thought I was good enough, smart enough." Oh gosh, I sound like Stuart Smiley from Saturday Night Live, but it's true. I thought it happened for other people, never myself. I put a fence around me, a fence around my life, just like we put a fence around our house, and I would never leave that property. That property was negative thinking, underestimated thinking, and never thinking I would make anything of myself. Today, I've changed that, and it all started with one thought. The thought that I don't have to limit myself. I got out of that fence, and now have a thriving career, a beautiful family, and a beautiful life. Mike, thank you so much for writing that email, and that spurred this on. So viewers, I ask you, do you limit yourselves? I know I have. I, like Mike, felt many times that I really thought I wasn't good enough, or that it happened for other people, it didn't happen for me. I created very limited thoughts in my life. We create those thoughts. The limited thought says, it's in your head, that whole tape of, you won't be able to achieve that. Why would you dream that? You know, I wouldn't be sitting in front of you right now with this camera pointed at me if I believed that I couldn't be anything other than what I was doing. I really know that I want to break away, and I love that thought. I want to reiterate that Mike wrote. Putting that fence. If we put a fence around us and we don't want to venture out, that's limiting ourselves, and we limit ourselves by our thoughts. You got to unlimit your thoughts to anything is possible. The whole basis of this show is that anything and everything is possible in your life. You just have to dream it, work for it, and go for it. That's all you have to do. Your thoughts limit you or help you to fly. You know, I truly believe that. I truly believe every day that your thoughts make you who you are. Your thoughts have the outcome. You know, if you believe that you are not good enough, that is how people are going to see you. If you believe that you are worthy, people believe that. You present to the world your package of who you want to be. And remember the first show I said phony PR? It doesn't mean being phony. It means finding the best within yourself and taking that and using it to your best. When I would limit myself to things, what was interesting was other people had more belief in me than I did. I thought I couldn't do it. You know, my parents always said I was smarter than I thought. And I would think, how can you be smarter than you think? I appreciate that they said that now. Because what they were saying was, don't limit yourself. Don't think that just because you might not be National Honor Society or the brightest math student, you are worthy. And I really believed that I wasn't worthy. So I limited myself. I limited myself in everything from career choices, people I met, relationships. I thought I was only good enough or that they would take care of me. And I realized I didn't want to limit myself anymore, just like Mike. So, thoughts are fleeting. If you get those negative tapes playing, change it. You know, the whole theme of this week has been to empower yourself. And the first step to empower yourself is change, change, change. Change the way you think, change the way you are, change that you want the change. Change is possible. You know, you can't live in what you think, like a fantasy world. You can't live in that. but you can make that fantasy a reality. And be careful what you ask for. Really think about what you ask for. So if you get those negative thoughts, stop it. Write it down and say to yourself, I know I am worthy of more, and I will not limit myself to that thought. Thoughts are fleeting. That's all they are. We give them the power. They do not give us the power. So viewers, tell me this. We're going to follow up in a couple weeks. I'm going to do another show on Do You Limit Yourself? I want you to tell me if you have limited yourself, how, and how you got out of that, how you stopped limiting yourself. I think it's a fascinating topic, and I think each one of us do it. Remember, the sky is the limit. And I want to leave you with this quote, and I love this quote. When you set higher goals, most would say, you're a dreamer. Be realistic. I'd say almost every man-made feat and invention were dreams that became real. For only a dreamer that will work hard can become an achiever. Success is the realization of dreams. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do believe dreams come true. Each and every one of you has the power within you. Don't limit yourself. As always, today's Kevin Kuretzky Show is brought to you by Smokey and Giraffe Sweet Treats, where we bring sweetness into your life. Go to www.smokeyandgiraffe.com, where all your baking needs are met. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow, and stay dreaming. Bye, everybody.